John. John, welcome to our show. John wrote what Kentucky Means Paradise.
The song was just called Paradise.
It's called Paradise.
About Muhlenberg County, Kentucky.
It was a protest song, wasn't it?
Oh, not quite. It was I just told the truth.
Well, you were protesting something that you objected to.
They strip mined. Mining had always been a main industry in Muhlenberg County, but it was all shaft mining. And the TVA hired the Peabody Coal Company to come in and strip the whole county. And then when they stripped it, they left, and the county's left that way. They got to renovate it, but it takes quite a while. And left a lot of people out of work. And so,
how long ago did you write this song?
I wrote the song in 1970 just for my father. I didn't know I was going to do this for a living.
Why did you write it for your father?
Because I learned how to play guitar when I was 14, and my dad would ask me to sing Roy Acuff songs and the Hank Williams songs for him in the kitchen. And one night I slipped this in between, and he said, "Who wrote that?" And I said, "I did." So I figured if I put him in a song, he'd know I was a songwriter too.
Was your father a coal miner?
No, he left Muhlenberg County in about 1936 to get factory work up in Chicago, like a lot of other people did, to Dayton and Detroit.
When did you leave Muhlenberg County?
I was born in Chicago and raised up there.
I noticed you have I was looking at your live album, and then I was looking at the booklet inside. Did you really record I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus?
Yes, sir. That was how I started Old Boy Records. That's my record company. I'm the president. I'm a mogul.
You're the chairman of the board?
No, I'm the president. I'm going to become the chairman of the board later.
It's an album called John Prine Live. Where'd you do the album?
The album, most of it was done at the place called the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano, the weekend that the Swallows come back to Capistrano.
Mm-hmm.
We made sure that there'd be enough people in town to fill the place out.
So that's a tourist attraction?
Yes.
This is actually a double LP, what we call two LPs, right? And it's on Oh Boy Records, and now they've already put the address up. How much is it?
The double album is, we just got it out this week, I believe the album is, I know the CD is $18, so the album must be about $12.
Whatever you say, John.
I hope they don't send in 12 and it costs $13.
You're going to lose a buck. You dedicated this album to your mama, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, to Verna Prine. That's my mom. She's watching tonight, and she's got the phone off the hook so nobody will bother her.
Where's she watching from?
She's watching from Melrose Park, Illinois.
I see.
Her and my brother, Billy, he's playing bass on there. That's my two brothers.
Are there any protest songs in this album? Other things that
I don't believe so.
What is the 6 o'clock
Oh,
news?
Sam Stone, some people might think that was a protest song. It's about a veteran that comes home from Vietnam, and he can't get any work, and they don't throw no parades for him, and he became a junkie while he was in Vietnam, and he's had to support his habit and ends up ODing at the end of the song. That's what happens to a lot of some of the vets that come back, though. I don't consider that a protest song. To me, a protest song is when you write a song for a particular group of people, and they all slap each other on the back for their cause, you know?
Well, you are protesting, I assume in Sam Stone's case, you're protesting the apathy.
Yeah, well,
Towards
the veterans.
Toward men from Vietnam who come home with problems of this sort or other problems.
I was in the Army at that time. They sent me to Germany in 66 and 67. But a lot of my friends went to Vietnam, and there was no parade stone for them when they got back home, and nobody actually wanted to ask them too many questions about it. They acted like...
Don't you think that's changed a lot recently?
Yeah, just now it has. Just now it's starting to.
I'd say in the past 2 or 3 years.
I visited the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. Matter of fact, I talk about it as an introduction to the song on the record. I had no idea it was the monument itself was such an emotional place. It's real shiny black marble.
Yes.
And when you go stand there and you look up a friend's name, you see your reflection in the wall. It's kind of a fitting tribute.
I know, I've heard, I don't have the time to enumerate them now, but I've heard of a number of stories of a very emotional character about that wall. We're going to take a break. We're talking to John Prine. Our next guest will be Leon Redbone. He's going to do the Long Gone Lonesome Blues. We'll be back to Nashville now in a moment.
Live from Music City, USA, there's more Nashville Now on the way. You're watching TNN.
Hey, Rick. You and John Prine, how would you describe Leon Redbone?
Leon Redbone is a contradiction.
Is he?
Yes.
Why is he a contradiction?
That's where it begins and ends. He's just a contradiction.
He's kind of laid back, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, well, at one point, I wanted to become Leon's producer. I was going to try and get him to sing songs from the 40s to make them more contemporary.
That's a funny lie. You'd like to bring him up to 1940 so he can contemporary? Leon, welcome to the show.
Didn't you pick up the check?